Hello, my dear students. Now let's talk about how you can figure out the percentage from whole piece. Now the question on the board says, what is the 10% of $80? So first I need to take your attention to here and say that $80 is everything. So everything I have is $80. This is whole. This is everything I have. And I am asking you, what is the 10% of that? What is the 10% of whatever I have here? So which means you are going to get a number that's going to be less than $80, because we are actually asking the piece of the 80 whole dollars number. So let's go ahead and calculate that. So how we do that? Very simple, very simple. All you do is change this to decimal. That's the first thing. And how we do that? Remember, that's a percentage. Write it down as 10 over 100. So what decimal number is that? Calculator, 10 divided by 100. That will give you 0.1. So you need the decimal number first. Let's write that down first. Here, 0.1. And now let's do the multiplication. And that's it. That's all you do. Here comes $80. Multiply that with whatever decimal number you have, which is 0.1. And let's just use the calculator. I already have 0.1 here. Multiply that by 80. So 80 times 0.1, that will give you 8. So what is the 10% of $80? It is $8. So let's do another example. What is 0.12 of 80? Well, this is already a decimal number. It just makes things easier. All you have to do is 80 times the decimal number, 0.12, and that would be 80 times 0.12, whatever number I get, 9.6, that will be 0.12 of 80. 9.6. 9.6. Voila. Next. So I might not be able to see decimal this time, but I know it. I'm going to change it to decimal. So this is a fraction. So it will be easy, I believe. Let's turn the fraction into a decimal. Calculator. How we do it? 2 divided by 5. That is 0.4. So this is 0.4. Now I'm going to multiply that with the whole number. In this case is also 80. So 80 times 0.4. That would give me 80 times 0.4. 32. Alright, now remember, 80 is the whole thing, and 2 over 5, or a percentage or decimal number, that's the piece of it. With the next question, it will be a little bit different. Now, the next question says, if 55% of a number is 88, which means right now we are getting a piece from a whole number. We don't have the whole pizza here. We have slice. I'm sorry, that's very ugly slice of pizza. Slice of pizza. So that means this time you do not multiply. This time actually, because you are going from piece to whole, This time you are going to divide. But you also divide with the decimal number. So let's go ahead and figure out the decimal numbers first. That's the first thing you need to be doing. 55% can be written down as 55 divided by 100, which is equal to 55 divided by 100, 0.55. 0.55. So you know that. Let's write down the number 88. 88 times the decimal number we just picked up. So let's calculate that. I'm sorry. 88 times 0.55. What number is that? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Did I say multiplication? No, that's not what I mean. Let's clear this. Okay, let's do this part again. Once I figure out 55. Okay, now once we figure out the decimal number, next we have to do multiplication. No, this time you are not going to do multiplication because you are going from the piece to the whole. So therefore you will divide. Write down 88 and you will divide 88 by the decimal number you find out, 0.55. Let's go ahead and calculate that. 88 divided by 0.55, that is 160. Let's go ahead and write that down, 160. Next, I have a decimal number there already, so I don't have to do any calculation here to turn it into a decimal number. So what's the number we are talking about? 45. Divide that with the decimal number, which is 0.25. So if 0.25 of a number is 45, what's the whole number? The whole number is 45 divided by 0.25 equals 180. 180. All right, next question. This time I have a fraction. Let's turn the fraction into a decimal. And 4/5. 4 divided by 5. The decimal number is 0.8. This is 0.8. Now the number is given us is 16. 16 divided by the decimal number we have, 0.8, and that will be equal to, let's calculate that, 16 divided by 0.8, 20. Voila. 20 is the answer. So at the back of your homework, you will see word questions. So what do you do with the word questions? Remember, I am looking for 3 things with the word questions. What are those? 1, you draw. Ugly or beautiful, doesn't matter. You draw about the situation, whatever the question is telling you. And number 2, I need you to do the math that you practice. Number 3, the last, I need you to give me a sentence So the word questions has three parts. Draw about the question, situation, do your math, and sentence about the question, whatever the question is. What's your name? Sukru. That is not the sentence. My name is Sukru is the sentence. So that's what I like to see. Alright, let's go ahead and give it a try. Practice.